Right.
You know,
I
and
think.
Chris could as well. Chris could, you know, be a lot quicker if he just because there was 2 turns where
game,
he
sir.
missed his
Good
Mjolnir
game.
rolls,
Right.
re-rolls.
It is best to go at 3, so
And again, we talked about the best 2 out of 3 format earlier
Alright,
of
wait a
just
second. I
being
have to go
able
second
to
get my bonus
adjust.
combo.
And like you were talking about pacing, you know, I think Patrick was thinking he was going to have to be reactive much sooner.
Otherwise, I have to roll 3 bolts on turn 1, and that's.
But again, it's sort of misleading to say that Chris was a little slower than anticipated with 2 missed rolls.
Blackbird, the Blackbird Global, and pass to you.
All right.
Okay, so we are Patrick up 1. Chris has got to make this if he wants to continue to stay in the winners bracket here. He's gonna make this in the next one, of course. He's
There
gonna
we go.
Iceman down everything to make sure that he can purchase his Mjolnir. This is a really good. This is a really good first turn. I love it.
Yeah, for both players, right? I mean, they both got what they wanted.
And then I'll pass turn. Yep.
Oh. So, what's so funny, Troy, is that every time somebody curses, it doesn't matter if it's like NSFW or not. I just turn it on and I'm like, language. How it should have ended for that was great.
I just want to pull
because he just says it to everybody. Language.
Understood. I will.
Pat's probably gonna.
Red Dragon
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
for one of your cakes.
Yep.
Same setup.
I will field side
Different day.
Same setup, different day.
Blackbird, the Blackbird Global. Your turn.
All right.
Yep, same old same.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right.
So let that be a lesson to everybody
Better than
that
last time.
in prioritizing between shutting PXG off or using it,
so close.
you
Come on, man.
probably always want to use it.
All right. I'm gonna double PXG.
Sure.
And
my
then.
Create food and water.
Right, I mean, we saw Shadow get strung out for, what, 3 wasted energy last game because of Blackbird expiring and then re-upping itself.
Used.
Yeah.
Pass priority.
PXG twice.
Yep. Pass turn.
Alright, I take 1 damage from generics. I'll use this white lantern to represent my generic.
Okay, so Shadow's down another
I always
point.
use a D6 so that I don't forget because it gets.
So
it always
also,
confuses
so
me.
Chris
Well,
is
my
at 19 and
lantern
Shadow should
customer
be at 18 because he's had 2 procs of. Wait, hang on. Well, he's had 1 proc of Red Dragon Global and he's had Backburn.
Right. Yeah, I missed the first Red Dragon. Doesn't get cake here, but we see all of his sidekicks, so he doesn't need that right now.
I will
Probably going for the rogue.
reroll these.
Yeah, I mean, getting...
Go for the rogue here.
Because we imagine, I mean, Chris already has 1 Mjolnir bought. We imagine that his next purchase would be what?
I will.
I mean, another
He can
Mjolnir?
actually mix it up.
He could go Shriek next. He could go...
4, 5.
Again, best of 3. That's why this is awesome. Take a different route.
And then
Yeah, he could switch it up. I mean, like you said, he could go Shriek, effectively blanking the rogue, and then during the attack step, he could then create food and water, you know, the Mjolnir into an empty bag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and cake.
Sure.
So that used. All right, 1 in the bag. And then I'm gonna
That
drop
Shriek,
the
I think Chris is not giving it enough credit because it is a really powerful effect. Prismatic spray-like effects have always been super powerful. Well, he gets the Mjolnir, and he also has several sidekicks to target. Oh, did he say he can't Iceman?
I think that Blackbird's turned off. I'm almost certain that Shadow turned Blackbird off on his turn.
Perfect.
What was Blackbird Global naming?
Iceman.
Oh,
Okay.
I lied.
Just make sure.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear
All
it
right,
either.
so I'm
That's why I
gonna
had to
Mjolnir you
clarify.
for 3.
And
So-
you also have to pick a target. So one of my sidekicks.
Damage. So one of the sidekicks.
Yeah.
Killing
Bring out
one of
one
the
of your
sidekicks.
sidekicks. I'm gonna field my sidekick.
Purchasing another
I'm
Mjolnir
going
because that's
to
just
Red
ridiculous.
Dragon Thor, buy another Mjolnir, hitting you for one more.
14.
Yep.
I really do enjoy that. Paying 3 for a 5
Um,
cost and dealing 1 damage seems good.
Seems good. At face value, it seems at least okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin the
But the thing
sidekick to
too
a
is
mask
like
of
with the
Blackbird,
Thor,
Blackbird.
the reason why you chose
and then
Thor over a
pass
super rare
priority.
Malekith is
Alright, I'll
because
PXG twice.
Thor you don't have to have
Yep,
a
end turn.
character to sacrifice
Right, and
or
if
to KO.
right, if you're not going to use that KO
So I'll
ability
play for only 1 die.
to the best, like if you're not going to use a KO ability, you may as well do it without.
Sure you do. Come on. Help a
Shadow
guy out.
rolling most of his dice. I think he has 1 or 2 in the bag.
I'm not fielding any characters. Come on, man. I'm making this easy on you.
Yeah, he should have 1 left in the bag.
I bet.
So he gets his rogue, not on level 1 this time.
There you go. Then Venthaza beats.
But he didn't. Did Shadow buy a Blackbird this turn? Or I mean, did he buy a Blackbird this game? I mean,
To field rogue
No, he hasn't.
on
I don't think he.
level
Oh yeah, he
2,
has because he has
and
2
capture
Blackbird
a
dice.
Okay.
Mjolnir.
because that was a major part of game 1 was protecting rogue.
That card.
Because otherwise, you know, Mjolnir still hits.
I will pay 4 for a Venthaza.
So here, Patrick, again, like we said, he's just gonna do the same thing he did last game,
And
but at a faster pace.
Right, kind of cut some corners, knowing sort of what Chris's buy order is going to be if he goes the same way.
PXG. PXG. Pass back.
Taking some bag burn. Taking a lot
your
of
turn.
bag burn.
1 in the bag. I'm gonna take a burn damage.
Oh, I thought I forgot. I didn't see that extra sidekick there.
Okay.
Not a big deal, all in all.
These are fine.
I mean, until if we get into that life race scenario, then we'll be kicking ourselves for bag burn. But otherwise,
I love
Not a
that.
huge deal.
Okay.
This is a lot of damage
Let's
right
see,
here.
you're at 14, right?
Yep.
Man, really wish you hadn't captured that Mjolnir. It would've been lethal.
Yep.
Okay. Let's
And
see
it did
here.
a damage to you.
Yeah, I know. That's even
Did
worse.
you get that damage down, Ross, for bag burn?
All right.
I have 14-18
let's
right
go
now.
ahead and we're gonna Iceman Global first, right?
Sure.
That's what Chris has showing right now.
Everything
Okay.
to a bolt
Yeah, I think you're right.
as we can.
So everything to a bolt, thanks to one of the most broken globals in Golden.
How will you PXG?
It was
Well,
actually
stick
real.
around. Going to find out.
So he's probably gonna create food and water.
Okay,
or
so Mjolnir for
wherever he
7 damage. I'm
buys.
gonna knock out your rogue.
Oh, he's
I
gonna-
guess?
Parallax.
You get your die back in the use.
That way I get my die back for now. You take 7, so that's gonna put you at 7.
Shadow down 7.
See, this is why I should have put Get the Hens on my team instead of Cake. Okay, I am going to then obviously
Global's in Modern now
Red
too, I
Dragon,
know.
Thor Mjolnir again.
I know. Sad face. I mean, I love bolts, let's be honest. Bolt's my favorite
And then I'm
energy
going to
type. but-
Parallax my 3 sidekicks.
I figured you for a bolt guy.
Yeah. A Jimmy
I'm going to
weenie
parallax
player,
one
you
of my
know.
sidekicks. And I will pass priority.
There we go.
Man, what's it like to have that kind of luck?
Exactly. Finding a couple masks there for PXG. Just in
And
time.
he paid the lax tax, but then he profited from it like he owned the monopoly board or something.
That's right. That was an investment. It was not a payment at all.
For real, he was like, oh yeah. By the way, your Jimmy analogy is just super suggestive there, sir. Inappropriate.
It looks like Zach has heard me out. And after you guys listened to my entire bathroom break earlier, I feel a little violated.
No, just call it the Big Brother episode.
I'll field 3 sidekicks.
Venthaza is here. But no action dice.
He can parallax,
Yeah.
which is what I think he's wanting to do
Level
here.
1. They're level 2 Venthaza.
I didn't realize Iceman's Global was in Modern.
I mean,
Pay a bolt.
unreleased,
Dragon,
I feel
buy
like,
one
right? It's not anything released right now.
Buy,
Is it Injustice?
I have no idea. Techno.
It's,
Techno from the
He's
box.
gonna get wild and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can't play 2 takes, and I can't play Blink when I would want to.
Justice like lightning. That's right. See,
I forgot about that. I don't like that team pack. The only thing I like out of it is Atlas himself.
Yeah.
I just don't like flip cards very much. It's not that I don't like them and their design. I love their design. I haven't played with them enough to like them. I haven't drafted with them enough to like them.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the conditional flip. That's kind of cool. But I feel like some of the conditions in that team pack are a little tight.
I'll be honest with you. Flip is a good mechanic if you can design around it.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't seem like it's like Justice Like Lightning seems like the flip mechanic was forced instead of inherited.
It was like, guys, we want to keep flip cards alive. We should make some.
Yeah, let's overcost them. Again, I've said this in plenty of past streams, but I feel like the WizKids creative team has determined balance to be an issue of purchase cost and stat lines, and that is not how it actually works. It's one or the other. It's not both of them. So anytime you see good cards with, decent abilities, but high purchase costs and high stat lines, or high fielding costs and okay stat lines, you know that was WizKids Creative's way of kind of balancing the card because they thought the ability was too powerful.
Right.
But okay.
No burst or double burst here on Chris's hammers.
Reroll all that.
See if he can find one here without having to parallax. He does. And some bolts, actually.
That's pretty good. What do you have Shadow at right now? You have him at 6?
Yep.
Used.
Oh man, that's rough. If he spins a bolt from Mjolnir, yeah, he would be netting. So that would put him down to 2.
Yeah, so spend a bolt, turn everything to a bolt, and hit for 3.
Oh, for 3, yeah. And get Rogue, but she doesn't.
You Blackbirded PXG though, correct?
I did, yep.
Okay, so I don't really need that mask other than to stop you from attacking.
He could potentially deal 4 damage by doing Red Dragon and buying his last Mjolnir.
I think it's worth saving it.
So he would do Iceman, Global, and have 3 bolts, and then hit him for 3, and then Red Dragon Global his last Mjolnir, as well as Thor to buy.
Do
right.
4 for this turn. Yeah,
I mean, I'd say it's definitely worth it.
No guts, no glory.
I mean, if he's...
Next turn.
I was about to say, if he's this ahead in life, is having a blocker, important here.
Well, he's not gonna be able to get rid of the Thazza because the defense stats are too high, so he might as well go after one of the sidekicks.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're gonna Iceman, spin these all down to bolts.
Sure.
We're gonna go ahead and Mjolnir,
one of the sidekicks.
I guess one of your sidekicks.
Yeah, I mean, any damage not coming his way is going to be good for him next turn.
Okay. And then I will Red Dragon Thor Mjolnir. Hit you for 1 more. So here it's.
So Shadow to 2.
Living on the edge.
But again, an empty field on Chris's side.
Oh, that's right.
And a swing heavy field buff on Shadow's team.
Off so much.
Gonna get crazy.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
At least he doesn't have Rogue out, so he can use a copy of Mjolnir, trigger a tune twice like he did last game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he might roll 2 actions here. I didn't see exactly what he drew.
He's got Blackbird and Cake. So he could go 2 actions here. Does get 1 sidekick. It's gonna come down to this reroll. No Blackbird or Cake. Or no, sorry, no Blackbird. Yeah, or Cake.
0 action dice.
So he can parallax his 2 actions with his last energy and keep the sidekicks out.
And fix down if he has to.
Yeah, but he'd be losing extra damage.
Pay a shield to parallax.
Oh god.
Here it is.
Oh, strikeout.
Sidekick down to a mask and parallax.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the last thing he could afford to do, and after that, it's pretty much.
Oh my gosh, he gets both.
Okay, there it is.
I will. Blackbird.
You roll both of those.
I
Oh my god. Killing me, man.
The cracks.
I'm not killing
Literally.
you, though, 'cause I don't have
Yeah,
anything
he
in my
does not have
bag.
enough damage since he spun down one of the sidekicks.
I think you have enough to push for the win, though, don't you?
No, because I can't play this.
Can't cake because he's got nothing in the
So I
bag.
shouldn't have re-rolled it. I should have been using it to PXG things with.
I see.
Patrick
But I
technically
will
can
Blackbird
live
and
next
attune
turn
for
if
one.
well, but yeah,
If Mjolnir doesn't roll, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If one of the 3 Mjolnirs does not roll next turn.
17.
I just knocked it, so I was just checking. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can't cake because I don't have anything in my bag, right? So
You can use the cake global, but you can't use the action yet.
right, and I just used all my energy.
Yeah.
Parallax sucked them all up.
I just counted them. Anyway, so 17. Your go. Do you
Yeah, unfortunate there. Shadow was saying that if he would have kept cake on double energy, he could have done things a little differently
If
there.
I hit Mjolnir, I win.
Knowing that he couldn't
Well, almost.
use the action.
There it is.
That's it.
Well,
And
energy.
bolts. Wowzer.
Exactly 2 for the game.
game 3.
Great
right.
game.
We appreciate everybody sticking around for that.
That's right. I'll even stick around for game 3.
That's the whole team.
I mean, heck, the usual stream doesn't get out for like another 35 minutes.
Not designed to stop that, except for like a little